Found my umbrella, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the umbrella. Let's hurry up. I have the umbrella and the stick. Maybe the umbrella will be enough. Oh, we'll just take the umbrella, okay? Raining out here. We're gonna go ahead and get this walking. Maybe we'll walk in base too. Maybe you won't see me. You know what? Let's try this again. Still not working. There we go.
Activity started.
And the Bluetooth is not working again. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we get the umbrella going. And make a walk of it. I love the rain. Honey, let me tell you. Now let me first make sure that I'm not getting water on this camera lens. It shouldn't, but you never know. This is the first time we've been out when it was actively raining. Remember before it had rained the night before. And so we were able to, no, we're doing good. Okay, so we're staying on base, all right? And we're going to use the umbrella as a weapon, all right? Now, I love being out in the rain. And it's coming down too. But I always have loved being out in the rain. When Brittany was a little girl, and well, it used to rain a lot more when Brittany was a little girl. It doesn't rain as much now, but when Brittany was a little girl, we would play scavenger hunt, and you know, it would be usually it was on a weekend that was not a payday. And so we would go on these scavenger hunts because, you know, we didn't have money to go out to dinner or do something fun. And so we would do the scavenger hunt, which was simply we would go out in the rain and we would look for stuff. We would just look for odd things, you know, not trash, but just stuff. I remember one time we found these little metal boxes that had cute little handles on them. And well, she found one and then I found a few more a few feet away. We walked some more and was like, oh, here's some more. So it was no longer a unique item in itself, but just the fact that it was so many of them and they looked like something we had never seen before. So, you know, we're walking down the street, got our little boxes in our hands, and you know, we brought them home. So we're just, you know, at home with these boxes. I don't know why we brought them home, but we brought them home. And then we, I don't know, a couple of days had passed by, and so my neighbors came to visit. My neighbor and her husband, and she's got two little kids. She played with Brittany. So while they were over, you know, the husband saw these boxes that we had found. He's like, where you guys get these from? So I told him, you know, that we found them on the scavenger hunt. And he was like, do you know what these are? And I said, no, but they're cute. And he said, they are the coin boxes that are, well, I guess that live in payphones. Apparently, this is what he thinks happened, because I guess he's streetwise like that. But he said apparently it looked like someone had broken into several payphones and just took the money boxes. So he said, oh, you guys are walking down the street with these, you could have been arrested. We had no idea. Needless to say, that's the last time. That's the last time that we went scavenger hunting. Because I was just afraid something happened right here. You know what? We haven't been over this way in a very long time, and something's different. Something is, I think they cut down these bushes. I think the bushes may have been taller. I'm gonna have to go look through my past videos and see just what is missing right there. Okay, well, you know, we haven't been this way in quite some time, and so so there are liable to be changes. Problem is, you know, when you don't go a certain way a bunch of times or for a long time, you start noticing changes. Kind of like when we were kids, you know, we were raised in a certain area, and as we become adults, you know, we move around. You move away for college, you move away, you know, just to get your own spot, whatever, you know, the reason. You know, we leave our childhood home or whatever, and then when we come back after being gone for a substantial amount of time, we we notice changes like, wow, what happened to Food for Less, or what happened to, let's see what's happening here. What happened to Food for Less, or, Ralph's is now, well, it used to be Ralph's and now it's Food for Less, or, little mom and pop store that was on the corner, used to be there. I'm not getting a good read here, which is not a good thing, because I'm just running my mouth and I don't know if this camera is recording, which is one of the things that I don't like about this camera, and I keep saying that. One of the things is their customer service sucks, and I say that with good reason. There's no one to speak to directly. You can only talk to them through email, and then, like I was telling them, when I want to return this piece of junk, and they're like, oh, you need to have an RMA, which is a return merchandise authorization. So you have to have that. In order to get that, you have to email them with all the information about your phone, like when you purchased it, proof of purchase, where you purchased it, blah 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 blah. And so after all of that, then they send you, if they agree, they are only authorized to replace the phone. So basically, if I want to replace the phone, I said phone, I meant camera. If I want to replace the camera, I can go through that process, which, the camera's a pain in the butt, so I don't see that as something I want another one of. But in order to get a refund, I have to go back to the place where I bought it. So that's that. To me, it seems like nobody is here, it seems like. Okay, back to the phone. To me, it seems like I would, it's only been 10 minutes. That's my umbrella. I'm still trying to get this stupid camera to light up. Okay, there we go. Honey, I tell you, it's just more trouble than it's worth, actually. Okay, so really, one of the reasons why I came this way today was to overcome my fear. And, quite honestly, out of all the walking that we do, pardon me, I'll have to make sure I can get across the street. Out of all the walking that we do, you guys, this to me is like the best workout, because I get that hill that I've got to come up, to get back home. And the hill represents, or is the equivalent of going up 6 flights of stairs. So the reason why I'm is because I'm looking around, right? Yeah, I'm looking around. You have to. I saw the documentary about coyotes over the Thanksgiving holiday, and I recorded it. So YouTube hasn't taken it down yet. I didn't know if I was in any kind of violation for sharing that video with you guys. So, you know, it's good. It's a really good documentary. I hope that, you know, I hope you guys get a chance to, you know, to watch it. That would be super awesome. And then tell me what you think of it, because I'm dying to know if I'm the only person that found that documentary to be so enthralling. I was like, oh, let me get my glass of wine, let me get my little snack and my weed. And I was just having me a good time watching Shane and his little story. So we are out here. This is Plummer, and the entrance to our building, so I guess Fulham Road. And all these people are trying to get to work in this rain, honey. And you notice I'm not standing down there on the corner. No, honey. There's too much to be going on around here. In these corners and intersections and honey, please. Oh, now it's telling me that I'm logged out. Oh. All right, whatever happens, happens. We'll see when we. Wow, it's dangerous to have to make these. They couldn't wait for the other cars to go. Just not. All right, so I'm a little bit. I came down a little bit further. I guess we should start making it up the hill, guys, huh? All right, come on. So I listened to Benjamin Bennett, or Ben Bennett, like he likes to call himself, Ben Bennett, and he had a lot to say in his last video. He talks a lot. Yesterday, video I watched, he talked for 3 hours. And he tried, well, I tried to understand. He explained why he does the walking and talking videos. And he explained it in such a way that I still don't understand why he does the videos. I'm very forthcoming with why I do these videos. It has to do with Brittany and Orlando. But it also has to do with losing weight, fitness, definitely health, and physical health and mental health. When I first started walking in July, well, you know what I did? Start some walking when I first moved here, and I ended up stopping after, I don't know, about a week, if I lasted that long, because it was boring for me. It was a chore. It was something that I did not enjoy doing whatsoever. So I stopped. Needless to say, not only did I not lose weight, but I gained weight, because aside from I'm gonna stop right here. Something's missing from right here too. Aside from not, exercising every day, and remember I told you that that's really all the exercise I get when I get out and do this in the morning. Because, okay, it's starting to rain a little bit harder now, guys. Wipe off my lens. I hope it's okay. Oh God, I hope it's okay. Be okay. Anyway, so yeah, this is the only form of exercise I get unless I actually force myself to do something. I get up and walk naturally, or get on the bus and go somewhere. I don't work, so I don't have a job to go to every day. And when I didn't walk, naturally I gained weight. I wasn't working off what I was taking in. And oh honey, at that time I was taking in neck bones, rice, noodles, what else? Oh, I loved turkey. I was eating turkey wings like nobody's business. And what they did was, when I first moved here, was in October in 2016, of course. And in November, they were giving away food for Thanksgiving, and they gave me a turkey. And then my neighbor Alan, he was going somewhere, either for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, but he still had his turkey. And so he said, look, I'm going out of town for about a month. I'm cleaning out my freezer and stuff. So he gave me his turkey. So now I got 2 whole turkeys. 2 big old turkeys, not baby turkeys. So for Thanksgiving, I don't think I didn't. I wasn't with Brittany and her family because I hadn't really gotten in touch with them yet to let everybody know where I was living. So I did Thanksgiving and Christmas with Roger, who was, y'all know who Roger was. So that was a trip. Anyway, that's how I ended up eating so much turkey. And then having some problems with Roger, so I broke up with him. And then I don't know, for some reason, all of a sudden, I didn't know what to do with myself. So I just kind of, I don't know, I let a year go by, and whew, honey. So yeah, 263 is what I got up to. So these are the reasons why I walk. I started doing this walking and talking in July. I think someone had mentioned it to me on Periscope. So I did a walk and talk on Periscope, and people received it. On Periscope, you go live, you're live, and you can save your videos after you go live. But yeah, so you go live, and people come into your scope, and basically you just do what you do. They call it scoping. And I did that for a little while and I enjoyed it. But the thing was, I had a lot of people coming into the scope asking me, hey, show your face, show your this, and show you that. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. They doing too much. Because I just wanted to walk and be able to talk without looking like some crazy woman. Well, to be honest with you, I think I do look like a crazy woman, but because I know I'm recording a video, I, in my mind, don't look crazy. So, well, I don't feel crazy. Like I said, I might look crazy. So, basically, that is my neighbor. I thought it was. Basically, like I said, this is done because I want to be in shape physically, in shape mentally, and be ready for the wedding. It's fun. As the doctor says, I need to, lose weight or not lose weight. Well, at first she said lose weight. Now she's telling me to just stay in shape. So I guess I'm staying in shape. I'm doing what she said. I'm staying in shape. And if I lose some more weight, that's a good thing. Right now, I am 184 pounds, which, it's not a bad thing. 184 pounds is good, but I still have this belly that, well, I suck it in all the time, but it's just there. See, Brittany, who else? Well, I guess, watching the people on TV doesn't really, it doesn't really depict reality, even though they call it reality TV. I think that, those bodies are unrealistic. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think it's not unrealistic, but I think that they didn't put in the work that everyday people put in to get their stomachs and bellies all tight and flat like that. Yeah, we see them working out on TV, but I think that, this is just my belief, I think that they had work done and they're just trying to keep that work right. I don't think that they do what normal everyday people do. And, get out here, put in the work to lose the fat. But I don't know what I need to do to make my stomach flat. Every time I look at my stomach, I feel like it's never going to get flat. Unless I suck it in. So, who knows? I don't know. Alright, you guys, I'm back. This is it for today's video. Going to go in and just enjoy this rain from afar. Yeah, buddy. Hey guys, I didn't get to say goodbye. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.